Так, теперь звук должен появиться. А, да, все есть. Так, всем привет. Сегодня мы продолжаем проходить Хогвартс Легаси. Я за кадром прошел некоторые собиралки, чтобы открыть Алхамору 3-го уровня, чтобы немного прокачать древнюю магию. Ну, такие не особо интересные. Вот, и сегодня мы будем идти по основному сюжету и дополнительные задания. У меня вот одно выбрано как раз по Алхаморе. Поэтому идем в Хогсмит. Или не выбрано, кстати. А почему оно не выбрано? Должно было быть выбрано. Сейчас проверим и вернем. Так, задание. У нас еще есть хитроумные ключи. Тоже, кстати, пойдем сдадим. Вот оно. Да, надо зайти в настройки и вернуть некоторые параметры. Оп. Все, поехали дальше.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Ля, две крысы схлестнулись. Один мстит другой. Так.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
И все. Ну, давайте поговорим с мистером Муном в Хогвартс. Я полагаю. Ступают. Это другое. Вот сюда, да? Да, башня преподавателей.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues. It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the
Leon
hardest of
крыса.
all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Продолжайте их собирать. Спасибо, разрешил. Так. Задание выполнено. А теперь пойдем, пожалуй. А где? И я уже не помню даже. Вот здесь, кстати. Вот хитроумные ключи, да? Сюда. Поехали.
Another house token for the house chest. Here we go, the last house token.
Готово.
Time to see what's inside.
И что же тут будет? Надеюсь, что-то интересно.
Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the former headmistress,
Oh.
Eupraxia Mole.
Это внешний вид. А вполне себе. Оставим, пожалуй. Перчаточки тогда. Не те. А у меня таких и нету, да? Ну, тогда оставим. Те, которые имеем. Так, надо на задание переключиться, чтобы найти ее.
What are you up to now?
У меня, кстати, еще разговор к этим ребятам. Да ладно. Да ладно. Я думал, можно пройти. Ляни, конечно, крыса. Так, куда нам? Сюда.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Да, все
Hello,
собрал.
Nellie. Actually, I found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Whew. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
Так, неплохо, неплохо. И что у нас еще по заданиям? Ну, да. На метлу пора покупать улучшения. Хоксмит.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Я надеюсь, не сильно дорогое.
You're
Хотя
back.
денег у меня
Nice to
особо
see you
нет.
again. What are we looking for today?
1000.
You'll be thrilled with that
Отлично.
broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound
Пожалуйста.
ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your
Для проверки
classmates
на
mentioned they were
выносливость.
headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent
Thank
success
you.
was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the
Revelio.
race.
Да, мне интересно.
Off to the races then.
Так, это... Ого! Далековато. Давай-ка карта мира. Ага. Рукоятки для палочек. Внешний вид. Магический рецепт. Рукоятка для палочек. О. Я не знал, что настолько можно отдалить. Интересно. Так, ну, полетели тогда сюда.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I should investigate.
Ну, вроде чуть побыстрее стало летать.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Ravenclaw.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my
Да,
game.
а я
Are you going to
просто
try to beat my
беру и
flying record
покупаю
or not?
улучшения.
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. And do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
Хорошо, не буду.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Distant challenge.
Made it. Brilliant.
О, как-то у меня стало ее заносить.
I'd say that was acceptable. Excellent.
Excellent. Да, но на метле мне, конечно, не особо тут нравится летать. Ну как, если просто надо летать, то норм. А если вот такие штуки собирать, то чё-то как-то не очень.
Brilliant. Now that's more like it.
Давай, 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 давай. Ну я, по идее, её хорошо уже обогнал. Со вторым улучшением надо будет попробовать первый перепройти на первое место. Гонку.
I'm getting the hang of this. Brilliant.
Я там в самом начале что-то не очень стартанул.
Ha! Good. I've got this.
Это где-то секунды 2. Может, я проиграл именно на этой метле.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But
Вот только что.
you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house.
С
When we
моего
were
же
first
факультета.
years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the
Здесь что за
leaderboard,
рекорд?
where you can start the race and check your time.
Минута 55. Ну, разочек попробовать
Another
можно.
successful flight. I should let Mr. Wheat. Made it.
Да, блин. Меня опять вот вверх
Looks rather
занесло.
dark in there. Ho! Ho!
И здесь не все собрал. Ну, сейчас посмотрим, сколько.
I'd say that was acceptable.
Но я его хотя бы вижу. Это уже хорошо.
Ho!
А как его догнать?
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Хорош, чел. Пощади.
Made it. Made it.
Но 2 секунды я у себя же выиграл. Да, тут надо скорости побольше. Мышка? Мышка? Мышка приказала долго жить. Сек. Оп-оп-оп. Да, Хуксмит.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
There ever been a vampire worth?
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
У меня хорошие новости. С помощью вашего улучшения мне удалось установить новый рекорд на Эрондельском маршруте.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Тебе спасибо.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Так, не сюда, в задание. Изучение тварей и депульсов. Так, стоп, у меня уже есть депульса. Это требование депульса, все, понял. Да. У меня вот оно есть. Где вход? Вход. Здравствуйте.
Hello there. Nice to see
Hello,
you.
Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
Ну
It seems as
вообще,
though you
у
were
меня
on
нет
good terms with
предрассудков к
I've
гоблинам.
known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Отлично.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, They each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you,
Спасибо.
Sirona.
If you find Lord Gog, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Здесь предлагают идти. Да господи, дайте мне пройти.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Og's Head. The empty
Здравствуйте.
seat is yours.
Лот
Hello,
Гук.
Lord Gok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you,
Так легко.
very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb
Так.
accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I...
Так, мы с Ранрогом разругались уже давно. Возможно, эта реликвия поможет нам наладить отношения.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Так у меня все есть, так. Так что поехали сразу же туда. Далеко? Недалеко. А почему так рядом?
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Не доверяю, конечно.
Revelio.
Ничего нет. О. Настало
Алло,
время
Лора.
вскрыть замок. О, они что-то новое подрисовали. Раньше скважинки не было. Забавненько.
Revelio.
Так. Что мы тут можем облутать? И все хуже, чем у меня. Ну такое. Ладно, поехали.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom.
Так. Почему-то со стримом кадров намного меньше. Попробуем на высоких просто поиграть. О,
The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins.
На 60
Goblins
FPS
believe that the
вернулись.
rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Ничего все. Я понял, куда мы идем. Там было место, которое нельзя было открыть. Да, 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 да. Я еще думал, как оно открывается, потом подумал, что по основному КВ, и оказалось, я был прав.
The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck
Оно
retrieving
само
the
открылось
helmet.
просто.
As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now,
Должно
before you
дать вам
set off,
преимущество.
do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind is taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
Так, да,
It
мне вот
seems
это тоже
Ranrock and
интересно.
Rookwood are conspiring.
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted
Он уже всё
conspire,
сказал.
they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the dark protectors, known as Inferi. The
Инфернал.
foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
Огнем с инферналами.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I
Это
do hope
очень
our
странно.
alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Please be careful. Да буду, не переживай.
Revelio. It's sealed.
Это он про это светом.
Moths. Curious.
Пошли за мной.
Revelio. Merlin's beard.
Эх, опять какое-то говно дали.
This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
А здесь нужно 3 бабочки собрать, да?
Lumos.
Я так понимаю, первая. Вторая. Тут еще что-то можно взять. О, деньги сюда. И для этого мне нужно было допустить. Понял.
Lumos.
За мной.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
Здорово.
Confringo. Defender. They're certainly persistent.
А какого они уровня?
Incendio.
Понятно.
Confringo.
Но это нам понадобится.
Revelio. Confringo.
О, рябиновый отвар. Хорошо. А сюда мы никак не заберемся.
Revelio.
А как его достать? Явно же не отсюда. И ничего сюда не пододвинуть. А как?
Accio. Revelio.
Это сундук, который я не достану.
Accio.
Этот сундук пропустил. О, не заметил. А, да я тут много чего не собрал.
Revelio.
Так, но все еще непонятно, как это достать. Обычно хоть что-то есть.
Confringo.
О,
Confringo. Confringo.
нет,
Revelio.
ничего не дало.
Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Ну, стоило попробовать.
Revelio.
Так, непонятно, ни хрена. Ладно. Может быть, потом дадут вернуться сюда.
Lumos.
Эта бабочка сюда сядет. А.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Lumos. Revelio.
Бабочку я не заберу. А если я обе возьму?
Lumos.
А. А. А почему их сразу две становятся? Это я не понял.
Revelio. Lumos.
А, она будет обратно вращаться?
This has a moth imprinted on it. Same as the door. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Revelio.
Чё-то я слишком отупел. Но она явно повернулась.
Expelliarmus. Lumos.
Так ведь? А может, типа...
Accio. Levioso. Glacius. Capulso.
А. Понял.
Lumos.
Вот оно как работает. А там-то такого не было. Правильно?
Revelio.
Как оно собирается? Здесь тоже нет никакого проходика. Очень странно. Ладно.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious.
Пам-пам-пам.
Capulso. Revelio.
Блин, вроде бы и можно сломать и туда спрыгнуть, но пока не будем этого делать. Кстати говоря, ее можно отнести с собой.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Не.
Down I go. No other way. Levioso.
Ауч.
Revelio.
Так, и здесь сундучок, да?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
Блин, а здесь он на такую высоту запрыгнул. Что за бред?
Revelio. It's sealed shut from the other side.
С той стороны. Да.
Oh!
Сначала зайдем сюда. Угу.
Accio.
Проходик открыли. Очередная арена.
Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Defender. Incendio.
Блин.
Confringo.
Вы еще что ли лезете?
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Пригодится.
Revelio.
Так, здесь остались только бабочки. К той бабочке непонятно пока как забраться.
Lumos. Depulso.
А ты... Что? Чего? А как? А почему? А что происходит?
This looks even more complex.
В смысле сложнее? Чел, ты что? Только что забирался.
Depulso.
Понятно. А тут у нас что? Во. Возможно, что-то хорошее.
Revelio.
А,
Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
и одна бабочка здесь останется.
Depulso.
Да ты...
Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
Ира, вы только не вставайте.
Revelio. The dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. I know there's a mechanism to open this door.
Типа здесь был потайной проход.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Недалеко, говоришь.
Revelio. Expelliarmus.
А? Дуэль на уловку была? Экспеллиармус на волка скастовать? Так-то с метлой побыстрее будет. Что происходит?
There they are, the Ashwinders.
Ого.
Expulso! You've made a grave mistake. You're going to regret that.
Confringo, Defender.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
You had your background go, didn't you?
Ел, ну тебя еще... В тебя другие стреляют.
Expulso!
Confringo, Defender.
Oh, you could hide from me.
You may want
Confringo,
No matter how many of us you think, we'll keep coming.
Expelliarmus. Arrest them,
Productive, aren't we?
Defender. Descendo.
I don't like this.
Confringo, Defender.
Stand still.
You dare say one of my own. You will fall.
Glacius.
А,
Confringo.
а как ты-то сдох? Не заметил, что
And an
жизни
Ashwinder, no less.
ушли.
Revelio.
Так, ну это нам явно надо. Концентрация 2. Это хорошо. Рябиновый отвар тоже.
That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
I know I'm not.
За какого руку-то отстань?
You think you're so clever, don't? Let's see what you make of my infield.
Кто?
Accio. Arresto Momentum. Descendo. Confringo.
Made a grave mistake.
А, чилы-то слабые.
Revelio. Descendo. Wait till Sebastian hears about this. And
Зловоние мертвецов.
Revelio.
Здесь больше точно ничего не осталось. Д. Поехали. А это что такое?
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
А. А. Заглянем на секунду. Нет, это не то. Но странно, что я не собрал здесь этот сундук.
Flipendo.
А ваше верховое животное. Вот это метла, кстати. Верховое
Wonder if
животное.
I'm safe to explore in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile. Remarkable.
Потрясающе.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I'm glad that I
Так мог
trusted
бы
you.
рассказать свои догадки. Почему
We shall
нет?
speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Так. Ай, хорошо, скоро 30 уровень. Так, думаю, доп. Задание сделать и пойти на еще один квест основной.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Seems pleasant enough, doesn't it?
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot, I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. Shame, really. With Ranrock's camps cleared out, I have a feeling he'd have given up on dark magic altogether.
А я
Why
уже
would
уничтожил
Bardolph want to get
лагеря.
involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his
No.
entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Ну, погнали.
My sincerest gratitude, you brave soul.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
I'd be happy to speak with you, especially after your help ridding us of Ranrock's loyalists.
Да-да-да.
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little more about your brother Bardolph.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
Так,
do you have
и
to say?
сразу же надо все продать. Барахло, которое я собрал.
Where are you? I'll not give up hope. You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you.
Шмотки на 30 уровень упали, как я понимаю. И они хуже, чем мои.
Thank you for all that
Aye.
you've done for us. Thank you for passing through.
If the necklace and dolls, do they feel? Hope they know what they're doing.
Так. На самом деле... Перепуг.
Petrificus totalis. Is that Inferius wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph.
Нет. Эх.
That's woolen jumper. I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
19 уровня.
Revelio.
Блин, грустно. А как он зомби стал, интересно? Че? Птички. Ух.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I do hope my brother is all right.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
Нет.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm
Ну,
truly
я
sorry.
вообще-то считаю, что она
I wish it had been
заслуживала
better
знать
news.
правду.
I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph. You've made up a Hogsfield
Всё?
safer. Bardolph.
А быстро она отошла, кстати. Так, я видел там еще одно доп. Задание, 30 уровень апнуть. Лагеря бы, конечно, еще тоже позачищать, но это не так интересно. На самом деле. И можно опять же за кадром это сделать. Где? А, вот, заданец.
What are you up to now?
Might you have time to help with an urgent delivery?
О, чел, я тебя ограблю, пожалуй. Чего? Эдди, гоблины все чаще нападают на Филдкрофт. Судя по всему, они что-то ищут. В противном случае, я и вовсе не понимаю, чего они хотят от нашей деревушки. Как бы там ни было, это очень мешает торговле. Жители тоже страдают. Филдкрофт нуждается в твоем неординарном мышлении и вере в лучшее. У тебя всегда есть хорошие идеи. Может, посоветуешь что-нибудь? Не знаю, сколько еще мы продержимся. Искренне твой, Бернард Дайя.
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh, yes, I could. Eddie Thistlewood's the name. A dear friend of mine in Feldcroft is at his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrock and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Good idea. Those cabbages are nothing to be trifled with.
My thoughts precisely. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they'll simply leave Feldcroft alone. I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Why would the goblins target Feldcroft?
My friend Bernard says they've been seen in the area for a while. He seems to think they're looking for something, but lately they've become more aggressive.
Could you not grow or buy more Chinese chomping cabbages?
I suppose I could, but that would take time. Time we do not have, what with Ranrock's thugs posing new threats every day. Besides, it's the principle of the matter. I grew those cabbages, and they are extraordinary.
Any idea where I might find the crates?
Yes, from what I hear, one was spotted south of Feldcroft, the other, so I hear, is south of Brockborough near the river.
Ок.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
What do you have for sale?
Что он продает-то у
I'm
нас?
convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping
Капуста,
cabbages defending them.
листья бадьяна.
Sounds like Feldcroft's in trouble. Perhaps I should try to help.
I'll be able to put that to
Бесполезная
good use.
шмотка.
Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio.
А, у тебя? Заколдованное пугало. Это озорное на вид пугало было заколдовано давным-давно, чтобы присматривать за садом и отгонять ворон. Но теперь просто беспокоит садовников, выкрикивая оскорбления в их адрес. Ха-ха-ха. Забавно. Так, вы хотите, чтобы я вас ограбил? Я правильно понимаю? А сейчас скважины нет. О, неизвестная шмотка. Это хорошо. Нет, это сундук. А это типа ящик, чтобы его достать? Ну, понятно. Так. Стоп, а здесь еще какой-то сундучок светится.
Revelio.
Hengist of Woodcroft certainly knew how to plan a city.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
О. Сожрем.
Accio. Revelio.
Можем, кстати, подождать. Даже. Так. Ну, конечно.
Mine now, demiguise.
Well, how marvelous.
Вопрос, стоит ли вообще их собирать на самом деле. И если уже выполнено задание, непонятно. Блин, надо было телепортироваться. Все еще актуально. О, о, отсюда вроде выглядит побыстрее немножко.
Friend.
Ну вот, 200 метров, это не 600.
Revelio.
Ой, не 800 даже.
That crate of Chinese chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp.
Пела, ну зачем вы украли? Вы захотели умереть?
It's been ages since I've found anything worth
Вот,
poaching
я
near
думал, я здесь
Crackcroft.
смогу пройти.
Best part of extorting someone is when I get to cast.
We may have an intruder in our midst.
You can learn a lot from weather,
Не-не-не, тебе показалось.
Everything's foretold right before you. What? What are you smiling at?
Thought we'd forget about that goblin knob, you nicknames.
Confringo.
Try that Expelliarmus.
Resto momentum. Descendo.
You try casting Centrifugous Totalis on me.
Expelliarmus.
Да не того.
Confringo.
You die for that.
Glacius.
Burn, my young friend.
Fringo!
А, анимага. А я его, кажется, уже
It's shameful
отделал.
what you've done to helpless beasts. That's one crate in hand. I only need one more.
Так, а это где? Ого. Можно, кстати, еще сюда заглянуть. Взять записочку.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Используй ее язык.
Revelio.
Блин.
Levioso. Revelio.
Не на ту кнопку нажимал. А как?
Expelliarmus.
Или это из-за того, что я в бою? Да, из-за того, что я был в бою. Так, букет из лепестока. Этот мемориал служит мрачным напоминанием о силе волшебных тварей. Много лет назад молодая ведьма была убита здесь драморогом, пока она ждала свою настоящую любовь. С тех пор предмет ее обожания возвращается на это место, чтобы вспомнить о ней и оставить букет из лепестока, ее любимого растения. Вот, 30 уровень. Это же хорошо.
I can see why Feldcroft needs help. Ranrock's loyalists are hiding out near Feldcroft. They must have the other crate of Chinese chomping cabbages.
А вроде ко мне спиной.
Totalis.
Hello?
Hello. Да чел, ничего ты не видишь. Ничего нету, чел.
Someone there?
Золото сюда. Это сюда. Ранрок требует доклада. Поиски увенчались успехом? Отвечайте поскорее. Ранрок подозревает, что в Фелдкрофте есть еще. Не возвращайтесь, пока не отыщете то, что нужно. И что это? Ну, капустку-то мы у вас заберем,
That's all
да.
the crates of Chinese chomping cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft.
Я пока не хочу использовать их. А.
Hello there. Do you have the special delivery from my dear friend Eddie?
Да.
Hello,
слышу.
Mr. Ndi. Eddie Thistlewood sent me.
Yes, he told me to expect you. Do you have the Chinese chomping cabbages?
I have them right here.
Marvelous. This will go a long way towards protecting the hamlet from Ranrock's loyalists. The same foul curs who, I'm willing to guess, intercepted them in the first place, along with Rookwood's lot. Feldcroft owes a debt of gratitude to you and Eddie. Thank you for your help.
Do you have any idea why the goblins are attacking Feldcroft?
No clue. I used to think it was because of its strategic location. But now it's as if they were looking for something.
Интересно,
I will
что?
admit, however, that I don't know what they could possibly be looking for.
How do you and Eddie know each other?
We met at Hogwarts. Been friends and business associates ever since. I wasn't
Так вы
surprised
все
to
в
get his
Хогвартсе
owl about
учились,
his
вы все
Chinese
маги. Как
chomping
вы
cabbage
не
scheme.
можете
He was always
противостоять
one
им?
to go out of his way to help another.
What do you have for sale?
Вообще непонятно.
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins.
Бесполезность, бесполезность, бесполезность и бесполезность.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Здесь, конечно, наверное, еще две маски есть. Но как-нибудь потом их облутаем. Этих добрячков. Так. Понимаю, одно задание осталось. Сначала выручай комнату. Посмотрим, что за шмоточки. Соберем тут все. Что?
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience. Of course.
Нет.
Actually, perhaps.
О! Обе лучше, чем моя. Но вот это, конечно, самое сильное. От пауков. Повышает урон проклятым целям. Кстати, вот это вот неплохая штука. Я же все равно их проклинаю. И в целом буду проклинать. Так, что... Так, только сменим ее на красную, пожалуй. Так, что у нас тут? 50%. Инферналов. Ага, и троллей. Отлично. В выручай комнате, правда, 0%. Ну да ладно. Она даже не открыта. В любом случае. А это типа... Бамонда. Или Бамонта. Где он? Бамонта. О, Выглядит ничего так. То? А. Задание. Общая школьная форма, это мне понравилось. Птички. Птички. А? Что-то со звуком случилось на секунду. О, да. Оставим ее. Но это, кстати, тоже неплохо выглядит. Но хочу черную. Так. Так. А. Всё, ок. 3 деми-маски у меня собрано. Надо подождать до утра. Я считаю. Точнее, даже вот так.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Хорошо. А больше мне никто не писал? Блин. Карта Хогвартса мне нужна. Может, какие-то... Почему это вообще черным отмечено? О. А что тут дают-то в награду? Внешний вид. Понятно. Ладно. Следующий доп-квест это вот этот будет. После этого задания.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't
Poppy
worry
Sweeting.
about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Какая милашка.
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor.
Пушишка.
Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye over his tongue.
Какой милашка.
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his
Щетка для
experience.
поглаживания тварей. Используется для ухода за волшебными тварями. Нажмите Т, а затем наведите курсор на щетку. Для поглаживания твари удерживайте перед... А, понятно.
That's
О,
lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And
какая
cleanliness.
лапочка.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Да что, кисы большие?
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
Вот пес.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
О, кисонька. Бедная кисонька. Ее
Those two
хотели
don't belong
обидеть.
anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
Интересно, что они скажут на то,
It
когда
appears our time has come
как
to
я
an
буду
end.
использовать Авада
Please close
Кедавру.
the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
Мне
It was
понравилось.
wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy
И
this class.
пушишки,
Good.
и кисы.
You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
Или я.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Отметьте мне их на карте, я их поизучаю.
Over here.
Чего ты хочешь?
Do you need something, Poppy?
Пушишку
Thank you again
покормить?
for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
I'm not sure. What's this all about?
You'll see. I promise you have nothing to fear.
Я хочу еще кису почесать.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Oh.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
И эту кису тоже. О, как это мило. Такие лапушки. А вас можно почесать? О. Это тебе. Кушай. Маленького почешь. Почешу маленького. Это лапушка какая. Ничего себе. Это тоже потомство Дерекола? Нет, это Дерекол. Это, наверное, мальчик и девочка. Да. Пушишки. Ладно, пойдем. Успеем еще к пушишкам прийти. Здорово, чел.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
Это же гиппогриф будет? Гиппогриф? Или единорожек?
Stand back.
Какая красота, тень прилетела. Местный клювокрылик.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
Да.
Go on,
Да.
introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Здравствуйте. О.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
Будешь кушать? Ням-ням-ням-ням. Что?
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
Хотят гиппогрифа украсть.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Доступно новое задание. Да. Да, я вижу, как они доступны. Когда пойдем... О. То? Ну, пойдем быстренько это выполним.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Конечно.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in
Господи.
quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Давали задание, как приятно.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning.
Ой, погоди, а что это? Ох, ни хрена себе. Хочу попробовать.
You'll have to do better than that. Accio!
Да, может, и справлюсь. Только ты же не будешь выталкивать мой. Спасибо.
Yes!
Accio.
Нормально. Я думал, они по-другому
How
работают.
am I to top that? That settles it, then.
Итар.
After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Так, задание. Мне пришлось пообещать Себастьяну, что я встречусь с ним в Фелдкрофте. Он надеется, что новое знакомство немного поднимет настроение его сестре Анне, но в самом Фелдкрофте происходит что-то зловещее. Поехали? О, кстати, еще задание-то нормально так. До следующего, так сказать, сюжета. Кстати, а я могу сейчас летать на гиппогрифе? А почему? А почему я не могу? Как так-то?
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
Погнали.
This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
Это
Here we are.
поместье?
My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
Вот чёрт.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Охренеть.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Чел. Чел. Норм у тебя платьишко, чел.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
Ля ты, конечно, чел.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
Ну, вообще-то, ну...
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Письмо от Себастьяна Селлоу адресовано Анне Селлоу. Дорогая Анна, без тебя Хогвартс совсем не тот. Впрочем, шар все такой же гадкий. Но ты понимаешь, о чем я. Надеюсь, тебе лучше, Себастьян.
Revelio.
Письмо от Анны Селлоу адресовано Себастьяну Селлоу. Себастьян, не трогай мой набор зельевара. Он не твой, Анна. Вот она, конечно, да. Щемит бедного чела. Это мне.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
They should not be underestimated.
Пошли.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate.
Да знаю,
They've been
что у меня
digging
есть
for
неиспользованные очки талантов.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Goblins will probably rule over with them.
Quietly now.
I don't see myself doing this.
Чел, не сегодня. Воу.
You are postponing the
Arresto
end.
momentum. Flipendo. Descendo. Flipendo. Confringo.
А ты можешь на этого прицелиться?
Kept your distance.
То как? Не, конечно, понимаю, как, но что-то как-то очень много у них урона было. Прям вообще. Еще меня взорвало, блин, в самом начале. Так, сейчас аккуратненько все сделаем. Пел. Пел, ты ничего не видишь.
What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone.
Who's there?
You've made your last mistake.
Последней ошибкой. Да, проверяй.
Lumos.
Какой Люмос?
Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Flipendo.
Stop avoiding me.
Что?
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground. I won't rest.
Flipendo.
No!
Confringo.
I won't
Думал, успею.
Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Defendo.
I've been fighting since before you were. Not quick enough.
Defendo. Confringo.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
А уровень, кстати, до сих пор поднимается. Это приятно. Так, чел что-то тут забыл.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason.
Revelio.
They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Это и для меня сундучки.
Revelio.
Ладно. А вот эти монетки мы заберем.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
It might be taking a closer look at the house itself.
А.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. This well looks familiar.
Да, это дом с древней магией, где деваха была.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Погнали.
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Там ничего не было наверху.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look. Lumos.
They've left
Я
all of
вам
this
как
simply
этот.
strewn about. Tells me they're
Пошли
after something
отсюда.
bigger.
Первый из 7. Я уже вторую неделю в лагере. Каждый день привозится новых больных. Так, кот решил разрушить тут все, пробираясь не там, где надо. Все новых больных, врачи, маглы и даже наши целители стараются сделать для них все возможное. Скоро почти осязаемо. Те, кто оправился от чумы, никогда не оправятся от боли утраты. Лихорадка пройдет, кожа заживет, но печаль останется в сердце навечно. Я видела мужчину, который, как и мой отец, потерял ребенка. Это невыносимо. Мне хотелось хоть немного облегчить его страдания. Я начинаю думать, что остальные неправы. Я способна помочь этим несчастным. На мой взгляд, оставить их страдать не менее жестоко, чем избавить от мук.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Так, вторая. Я приехала сюда за знаниями, а теперь меня переполняет желание помочь. Сомнения терзают душу. Такое чувство, словно моя магия жаждет исцелять, а я не позволяю ей. Неужто надежды нет? Неужто угрызения совести будут терзать меня всю оставшуюся жизнь? Как смотреть этим людям в глаза и притом знать, что я могла бы облегчить их страдания? Сегодня снова видела мужчину, напомнившего мне отца. Он покинул лагерь. Разве плохо было бы помочь ему? По-моему, это позволило бы не только применить мое особое умение для благого дела, но и узнать много нового.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Реально.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to
Lumos.
hold my breath.
Пошли в крипту.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Это типа древняя магия, древняя магия, древняя магия. Это какая-то руна, что ли?
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Хорошо. Эльф, хвать-мешок, ткацкий станок. Дэй хочет научить меня использовать хвать-мешок для спасения волшебных тварей. Ну, давай попробуем туда. Та-та-та-та-та.
And you also went on to do the exact same thing. If I could have a moment of your time.
Можно, но в следующий раз. Честно. Хочу пройти вот это задание. Да бляха.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howin said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
Nothing to identify, for now at least. I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack, It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Да, во благо.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them
Пушишки.
safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open
У
knapsack
меня
toward
вот
the
тоже тут
puffskein, and
лежит
in it'll
пушишка.
go. All right.
Грустненькая. Так. А,
You got one.
спасена. А сколько надо? А, все, одной
I
хватит.
managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Так, как сделать так, чтобы она закрылась? Всех поймать? Так
Revelio.
пушишки разбежались. Пушишки, вы где? Пушишки. Вижу пушишку, хвать пушишку.
I'll look after you.
За каждую пушишку дают 30. Что?
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
А сколько вмещается в мешок? Где-то осталась последняя пушишка.
Revelio.
Пушишка, не убегай. Пушишка, я спасу тебя.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Это что, места для фарма опыта? Я вроде всех пушишек поймал.
Revelio. Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deek's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deek. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and... Deek will not say more. But Deek is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a Jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deek will be waiting.
Так.
Arresto momentum. Everything's all right.
Птички.
Settle yourself. I mean
Их
no harm.
птичек надо спасти.
Arresto momentum. I'll look after you.
Еще одна вроде летает.
Revelio.
А где?
Arresto momentum. There, there. Revelio.
Вроде всех собрал.
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deek hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deek knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deek will see you there.
Хорош. Тоже хочу трансгрессировать. Так, кто?
Hello, Deek. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deek's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deek was the most fortunate one, as Deek was sent to Hogwarts. Deek's friends were not as fortunate.
Ну
I shall
вот.
go and find a mooncalf then.
Deek will be waiting for your return.
Так. Вот она ночь. Три.
Do cooperate, won't you?
М,
Arresto momentum. Professor
Одна
Howell will never
есть.
believe this.
Может реально попробовать?
Levioso.
Нет, такой же эффект. То есть можно использовать и ареста моментум. Что мне поудобнее на данный момент. Ой, как их много, как их много.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Лунтиллиона. Не упустил.
Revelio. Arresto momentum. Everything's all right now. Revelio.
Собери их всех, покемон.
Arresto momentum.
Ко мне.
Revelio.
Вроде последний остался. А, еще двое.
Arresto momentum.
Да не убегай.
I'll look after you.
Такие милахи. О, ваш инвентарь заполнен.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
Давай.
All right. Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Так мог бы меня с собой захватить.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens!
Норм тема.
You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out.
Да, давай
Meet you
выясним.
inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Аж. А как? А у меня нет такого же. Люсика. А можно здесь больше? А что мне делать с остальными, которые у меня в сумке?
Oh,
Какой? А?
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Ага,
Yes,
их можно
she's well known
продавать.
for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Wonderful.
Ой, такая лапулька. А. Тоже хочешь почесаться? Этот немного страшненький. Кушай.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Так, для начала у нас здесь не хватает некоторых ребятулек. Так. Тебя надо покормить. А тебе покормить. И какие лапочки. Зачарованный ткацкий станок. А куда мы его поставим? Может, сюда? Вот это мне нужно. Ладно. Так, по умолчанию снаряжение имеет один основной показатель. Нападение или защиты. Вы можете использовать волшебные материалы и ткацкий станок, чтобы добавить и обновить дополнительные показатели, или же присвоить вашему снаряжению определенные характеристики. Всего несколько небольших улучшений могут привести к значительному повышению вашей силы в бою. Новых тварей можно спасать в логовых тварей или разблокировать, выполняя задания. Рецепты с характеристиками можно обнаружить в лагерях бандитов. А, это все, я понял. У меня есть еще не 30 уровня именно на мне. $91. Ну вот это подойдет. Ага. Это очень интересно. Весьма Жмыр нужен. Понятно, я только это могу. Инцендио. Все отлично.
That came out nicely. I should show Deke.
То есть мне нужны все-таки все эти. Так, ткацким станком.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Все материалы.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Огонь. О, милахи. Такие милашки.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbutton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
И это все? Занятие профессора Шах проходит на вершине астрономической башни. Вверх по лестнице от входа выручай комнату. Мне нужно отправиться туда прямо сейчас. Так, зачем я закрыл? Мне надо переместиться в Хогсмит. Плюф и хохолк.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Hello. Mind you don't turn quick.
Hello.
Welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncar fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derrickles. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but had it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by. A treat to have you here.
What do you have for sale?
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to
Сколько стоит?
acquire?
Ого. А мне там как раз жмых нужен.
I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me.
Это что, изи деньги?
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
А теперь, наверное, здесь замочек открылся, да?
Revelio.
New batch of toad-hide.
Revelio.
Клюв и хохолок. Владелец этого магазина Элли Клювс. Яростная защитница тварей. Готовы предложить вам справедливую цену за любое существо, которому нужно безопасное жилище. Клюв и хохолок – это магазин, в который можно прийти за побочными продуктами тварей, такими как перья вупера или мех нюхлера.
Revelio.
Странно, странно. Должно быть еще что-то. Где-то я не дособрал. Одну записочку в Хоксмиде. Ладно. Потом ее найдем. Кстати, скрытый сундук подсвечивается. Ну что ж, на сегодня мы закончим. Вот эту я хотел маску. Да. Ага, в ручей комната открылась. 21 сделано. А это что? Непонятно. Спасите твари. 10. 10 из 20. Обновите свое снаряжение. Ага. А это пока непонятно. Ладно, ладно. Хорошо. Наверное, напоследок. На все знаки вопроса. О, знаки восклицания. Извиняюсь. О, выжигание. Понятно. Пули для жужжащего роя веретениц поставьте, обращаться с ними осторожно. Постарайтесь. Все уже, да, надо заканчивать. Что-то я здесь... камень. Скамеечка. И что-то еще у нас здесь осталось. Надо будет поискать. А я, кстати, даже неплохо понаходил. А, какая милаха. Супер. Но это все ни о чем. Хотел посмотреть, как масочка выглядит. Ну, кстати, даже подходит плюс-минус. Легендарная маска. Маска с таинственными узорами, полученная за выполнение основных заданий. Оп. Не долистал. Но все равно зачлось. Ну и отлично. 8 очков талантов, наверное, надо будет... О. Сюда мы вкинем. Ну, Глациусом я тоже пользуюсь, да. Пусть будет. Вот инсендио мне не очень зашло. Это тоже нет. Это у меня еще пока не выучено. А здесь что-то не... Здесь же можно увеличить зелье максимум, повышает урон от ваших атак. Не здесь. Значительно увеличивает радиус действия. Продолжительность 200 фокусирующего зелья. Где-то вроде было на ХП ключевые. Вот это. Да, на рябиновый отвар надо оба взять. Так, а здесь у нас что? Идеальная протега выпускает наносящий урон взрыв, который при этом пробивает щиты. При попадании по врагу остолбенения наносится прямой урон. Но это мы потом подумаем. Так, заглянем в лавку, посмотрим, что там с одеждой.
Ревелио.
Нет. Ничего нет. Тоже, кстати, открытый сундук. Продадим ненужные вещи. Это нам тоже не нужно на 31 уровень. Как интересно. Значит, только одна. И она на 4 получше. Так-то деньги не проблема. На самом деле. Так что я думаю, что сменим.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
Надо будет подобрать костюмчик.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
А как там кисты называют? Вот здесь, да, можно посмотреть. Жмыр. Теперь буду котика своего называть Жмыр. Так, ладно. Сегодня неплохо так прошлись по заданиям. следующий раз, надеюсь, получше будет. На сегодня все. Всем спасибо за просмотр. И всем пока.